Recording in progress.
Ooh, recording in progress again. Wow, that's new on Zoom. Well, hi, and welcome to another episode of this wonderful, magnificent podcast, The Weekly Rapp with Vachon and Rapp. And I am Frank Rapp.
And I'm Matt Vachon.
And we are here to talk everything wrestling, sports, and it's really dark out here in Herman. It looks like it's gonna fucking pour.
Here too.
It's gonna pour. Waking up this morning with my ball sticking to my leg because it was so hot told me that, you know, it's muggy up here.
That's your version of like the groundhog, like appearing on Groundhog's Day. It's gonna be 6 more weeks of winter. It's like when my balls stick to the side of my leg, it means summer's here.
Yeah, summer's here, and especially for a fat fuck like myself, it's gonna be a long summer. So because I'm gonna sweat in places I didn't even know existed. So
yeah. That's what, like, so I'll take a day off from work and I'll forget to clean out my truck, and my subs will always be like, "Why do you have a spatula in your truck?" And I'm like, "Peel balls off the fucking seat." It's like,
that's
Jesus.
funny. That's funny. That's pretty good. All right, so anything happened in wrestling this week?
Oh, not much.
No, not much at all. No, it was kind of a. No, I'm just kidding. It was a busy week this week. So I guess we'll start off with NXT released some people.
Yeah.
That nut Drake Wentz, that referee there, formerly Drake Younger of the Deathmatch people. He got released finally because he's a fucking nut job.
Yeah.
So instead of going to his job, he decides to go to school board meetings and then does an actual Zoom call from the Capitol Performance Center in his gear the week before to bitch about masks in school and about how kids shouldn't wear masks because then their sexual predators are going to come after them because they're not, because, God forbid. So,
Yeah. I mean, probably the same person that I'm sure he also supports that gym teachers should be allowed to check a kid's genitalia to make sure what sex they are. So
probably. So he's gone, which is whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently he had a lot of heat in the locker room because he would basically stooge on people to get a better position in the company.
Yeah.
So
that only works for Triple H.
Wow. Wow. We're gonna go there this morning. Okay. So Triple H, if you're watching, sorry. Actually wait. No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So apparently, and then he's gone. Drake is gone, and apparently he's telling people that he's now a free agent. So I could see him going back to doing deathmatch stuff with Moxley.
Yeah.
And Nick Gage.
Yeah. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Let him go there.
Yeah, let him go there and get pizza cutter to the forehead and take light tubes to the back and to the head and all that crap. Yeah, have fun. And then another big release this week, which isn't really a surprise to you and me, but it took a year to happen. Velveteen Dream is gone.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
And he should have been gone last summer.
Yeah. And we talked about that, like last, 2 years ago, you would have never guessed, because they were pushing him pretty good and he was, a unique character and all this stuff. But then all the, the texting photos shit surfaced and then he's just been basically mothballed since then. So I don't know. Like, like you said, they should have got rid of him a year ago when all this shit happened and not just like keep him around for a year.
Yeah, because apparently they launched an investigation and didn't find anything wrong.
Yeah.
So they said the last time he was on TV was December 23rd, 2020, and I don't even remember. And then he hasn't been on TV since.
Yeah.
He had so much promise and star power, like, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
And then he pissed it all away because he can't keep his dick in his pants. So,
yeah.
I mean, I have that problem too, but whatever. It's okay. Kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I just wear really short shorts. It's not my fault.
Yeah, it's true. Matt has that problem because he has a girlfriend now, so it's fine. Slipper the Big D. So
Yeah.
speaking of big D's, so apparently Drew McIntyre now is referring to himself as the Big D on Raw, and I'm not even kidding.
Huh. Interesting.
Because on Raw Monday, Kofi Kingston beat Orton and Lashley in the same night, and the Big D gave him some help.
Cool.
Yeah,
I like that angle.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
some good times, good time. Um, and then we had what else happened on Raw? I wrote it down. Let me pull it up. So Kofi beat Lashley and Orton in the same night. Oh, and the Miz tore his ACL,
Ooh.
and he's done for a while.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah. So he tore it on at the pay-per-view, which nobody watched. Oh yeah, which should we cover that at all? Talk about that at all?
I didn't watch it, so if you want to
Well,
cover it, let's...
well, I will say this. So Miz and Priest fought in a lumberjack match, and the lumberjacks were zombies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see clips of that. That I like that just because of how realistic it was. Like I believed it. Like I was like, yeah, this is real life. So who books this shit?
Apparently Bruce and Vince, because no one else does. Because
Yeah.
this is because they were doing a cross promotion with the Batista movie on Netflix, the Army of the Dead.
Huh. Did Cornette weigh in on the match at all?
Yes. Yes, and so did everybody else. Chris Jericho said that they set the business back 30 years on Twitter.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
Nope. No, Cornette. Yeah, Cornette's lost his mind the last couple of weeks on his podcast, which is absolutely hysterical. So,
Yeah.
So I was telling you this week, but I'll tell everybody listening that I sent him a question on Corny Drive Through.
Yeah.
And basically it was the fact that I figured he'd have a fit because Colt Cabana had Orange Cassidy on his podcast this week. And I sent him a clip of it and just said, this is all that's wrong with modern wrestling. And I don't know if he's responded yet because I don't think they haven't recorded yet. But I figured he'd get a real kick out of that, seeing those two bozos in his fucking email.
God damn.
So, yeah. So that was Raw.
Yeah.
And two more things I guess we'll cover real quick before we move on to AEW. Well, actually, we'll talk about NXT, I guess. And then, so basically, Hell in a Cell is June 20th. It usually takes place in October, but they moved it to June.
Yeah.
Because, ding, 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 they're holding Money in the Bank on July 18th with live fans. They're bringing back live fans starting July 16th at the SmackDown taping in Houston.
Yeah.
And they're going to have live fans back on the 16th, I think, 17th, 18th, 19th, or some shit. I don't know, whatever, something like that. Yeah. And they're going to be in Texas. And one of our friends and I have a bet of how many fans are they going to get, because it's probably not going to be many.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, probably it'll be like as many as they would have had before.
So not many.
For a regular, percentage wise, it'll be same percentage that would have been at a house show. So, but bigger building, obviously.
Yeah. So, but live fans are back, and I guess Fox has been pushing for them to have live fans back for SmackDown because all the other major sports have fans back, and why can't they? So,
yeah. I mean, it's a better environment, like even to watch. As a fan, it's like all the pops and everything. It's just it's a much better situation than piped in fan noise or whatever.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see like how the fans react, to some of the stuff because their product blows. So
Yeah.
well,
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're gonna have a combination of people that feel timid about going. You're gonna have people that just don't want to go because the product isn't good.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, look, I would go just to go, but like, because I'm one of the few that are, well, not few, but I'm one of the people that are fully vaxxed, like you are. So I'll go, like, but I'm not going to Texas, like.
yeah, right.
I mean, I have no interest in going to Texas anytime soon, especially in July, because
Yeah.
you think I'm sweating now in May, I'm gonna go to Texas and fucking die. So
Yeah. No thanks.
I mean, if we go to Texas, maybe we'll lose 100 pounds apiece. That wouldn't be too bad. We can come back
Just water weight, just sweat.
yeah, we can come back even more hotter studs for my wife and your girlfriend. So I mean, there is a plus.
Yeah, true. There's a
We leave with fucking fat rolls. We come back with a 6-pack. I mean, come on, what's wrong with that?
yeah.
Hey, I mean, why the fuck not? Right?
Yeah. We will save money because on the way down we'll have to buy 3 seats for the 2 of us, and then only 2 on the way back. So yeah, that's fine.
Dude, you're so smart. This is God. What a fucking genius you are. I mean, my God.
I was mad. Not a huge deal. Wicked smart.
You are wicked smart. All right. So NXT, Bronson Reed beat Johnny Gargano for the North American Championship inside of a steel cage.
Was it good?
Yeah. Yep. I thought it was good. I thought that was one of the only good things on that show.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. So, should we talk about New Jack died last Friday?
Yeah. Yeah. Did we lose anybody else this week?
Yes. Don Kernoodle died. NWA fame from the 70s and 80s.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got you. I know the name, but I don't.
Yeah, he was a good hand. He was decent. Yeah. He was decent wrestler. Yeah, there's some stuff. Yeah, like he was in early Starcades and early stuff like that. So yeah, he wrestled. He was in Mid South and early NWA. Like he was a good hand. He was one of those. You go out and have a match for 20 minutes, and he was one of those guys. Yeah. He was a journeyman. He was good. Rey and Dominic Mysterio won the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
Good. This week was also the it was the 30th anniversary of Eddie Guerrero's first appearance on WCW.
Yeah, he fought Terry Funk.
Yeah.
And Andre would have been 75 this week.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, can you imagine?
No. Him trying to get around at 75.
Yeah. Yeah, Vince posted a pretty big tribute about him. I think it was this week anyway. Or maybe it was last week. I can't. My weeks are rolling together now. But,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Funk brought Guerrero in. I think someone, I can't remember. Jim Ross said it. I think that he brought in a young Eddie Guerrero because he wanted to try to get him over and get him in the company, and that was in '89. Yeah. So, and Eddie didn't start with him till late '95.
Wow. I don't know.
96?
30th anniversary was this week of his first match. So
yeah, but he didn't go full time with them till
full time. Yeah.
Because he was in Mexico, then he was in ECW for a cup of coffee, and then Bischoff saw the Malenko Guerrero classics that ECW had and took him away from Heyman.
Yeah.
And then I think, is that when Heyman sued them, or was that before? Might have been before.
Yeah.
So because Heyman sued him, I think, in '93, and then in '94 he had Arn Anderson and Bob Eaton come in for a show. So Arn Anderson wrestled in early ECW. How weird is that? And Bobby Eaton, like how, you know what I mean? Crazy how all that shit works out, huh?
Yeah.
All
right. It's been fun. Speaking of Arn, like listening to the new format of his podcast. I love the biographical way they're doing it now.
Yeah, me too. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I listened to the second episode when you growing up and he fucking beat up his stepfather with a baseball bat.
Well, they fucked. That was the first episode, but they fucked up and aired it as the second episode again. So I listened to it twice. I was like, Well, I knew like 5 minutes in, I was like, I've already heard this shit, but I still listened to it again. And then so they're 3 episodes deep at this point now,
Okay.
and they ended up fixing it and adding a new second one.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, pretty crazy story. But man, yeah, what a cool guy. Like what a just awesome guy, you know.
Yeah, like I
His
don't know.
stepdad, not
Yeah.
Arn.
Yeah. Yeah. We've talked about this. I think we've always said, and I think John and I have said this too, that Cena would be one of the guys that we would love to go have a beer with because he would actually talk to you.
Yeah, right.
And I think Arn would be the same way.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You know, even though he says he doesn't, you know, like he doesn't drink as much as he used to, but you know, going to have a beer with Arn Anderson and just listening and
Yeah.
just soaking it all in.
Yeah.
Like, how
Yeah.
cool would that be?
Yeah. Oh, it's a lot of those like old timers just like to sit down for 20 minutes and just talk to, just tell one story. Like tell one story that you can't tell on a podcast.
Yeah.
You can't, you know, like yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of guys like that would be a blast to hang out with for a day or whatever. But
Is Arn in like your top three?
for that,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe just because I like him so much now, just because I have such a new respect for him. But
Yeah.
I mean, there's other guys too. It's like how cool would it be to like sit down with Austin or Hogan or somebody to
See, the problem with Hogan is how much can you actually believe what he says?
Well, right, yeah.
See, I think Austin would be fun. I think Booker T would be pretty good too.
Yeah. I loved that Booker T episode.
So
Like
did I.
every episode that they've done so far on that has been amazing. So
Yeah, we'll see how bad they butcher the Ultimate Warrior tonight.
yeah. That's okay.
Did you watch Dark Side of the Ring Collision in Korea yet?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I have not. How I heard it was really, really good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, I didn't really know much of anything about it, so other than that it existed basically. So yeah, it was pretty good. It was just talking to me, this is one of those ones where when they do like the extended edition, I think there'll be more, but it seemed like they were trying to fit a lot of information like into a relatively small segment. So sometimes there were things that felt rushed almost, but a lot of cool stories like Too Cool Scorpio and Hawk getting like, some pretty good fights, but like on the bus and fucking everywhere.
Really?
They fought like 3 times like knocked down, like drag out like fights, but yeah, pretty crazy. But yeah, it was pretty cool and like kind of scary too. It's like Jesus, I don't know. I won't do too much like spoiler for you, but it's like, yeah, it's just they show up and they take like their passports and everything from them. And they're like, yeah, well, cool. So they're like, what the fuck do we do? I mean, it all works out, but it's fucked up. Like, North Korea is a whole different animal. So
wow.
Yeah.
So you want to go to North Korea?
I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
You sure? Because I mean, I'm sure we can get a flight now.
Yeah, me, you, and Rodman.
Wow. We don't drink and we'd be drunk just sniffing in his fucking breath.
Yeah.
You know he's 60 now.
Yeah. Looks great.
Yeah. Just like Nick Gage's girlfriend looked in that fucking Dark Side of the Ring. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, apparently there's a Nick Gage Zack Ryder feud on Twitter. Have you seen this?
No, but that's not somebody I would ever want to be in a feud with. Anywhere.
So they posted a shirt MDK for major something whatever, and Nick Gage responded like, basically, who the fuck are you? Why the fuck you doing? Blah blah blah. And Zack Ryder, I'll send you a free shirt. Like blah blah. He invited him to come to one of their shows in Atlantic City in June to fight him.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Awesome.
Imagine Zack Ryder versus Nick Gage in a death match.
No. Zack Ryder would be killed like pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets injured all the time anyway, so it'd be like,
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. Let me see if I can pull it up because I was like, this is ridiculous. I would not want to do this with you, Zach Ryder.
Yeah. No.
Hold on. Oh, that Jerry Funk, Terry, that Jerry the King Lawler Funko's up for pre-order right now on Amazon.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was the best one of that batch by
Yeah.
far. So,
All right, Matt Cardona. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Efforting, folks. Hmm. Oh yeah. And Memorial Day, Matt Cardona's fighting EC3.
huh. I mean, that's more understandable than him versus fucking Nick Gage.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh, let's see. The more and more I think about it, the more and more weirds me out that this Ryder dude made an MDK shirt, but ain't even MDK. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's just weird. The guy's a weirdo. June 5th, come fight me, weirdo.
When he's calling you a weirdo, that's not good.
Well, when Matt Cardona posts a picture and says, "Bro, chill. I'll make you a custom fig for your DTOF. I'll use this head. It's the Shawn Michaels bald head because there's a basic figure out of Shawn Michaels with a bald head.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He's gonna die, and I'm gonna laugh,
Yeah.
which I shouldn't laugh because that's mean. But oh well.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on
Yep.
from that topic. Hey, Double or Nothing is really starting to take shape, huh?
Sure is.
Are you excited?
No, not really.
Really?
Yeah, not
You're
really.
not excited for Darby Allin and Sting to fight Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page?
Well, okay. I take back what I said.
Okay. In a traditional tag team match?
Yeah, perfect. Because we both want to see Sting take bumps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. Like, I mean, I don't understand. I don't know what the big deal is. I mean, whatever.
What's a back? What's a neck?
You're not excited for Miro to fight Lance Archer?
Okay. I'm excited for Miro anything.
Okay. Are you excited for the Fucks to fight Mox and Eddie?
Kinda.
They stole their shoes this week. Did you see that?
I know. They're very upset.
And the fact that I don't like Moxley coming out to Wild Thing anymore either.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Go back
Yeah.
to the old music was great.
Yeah.
Go back to that. I love that. Mox entrance was great.
Is that in your top 5?
It could be. You know, but then we got the Inner Circle officially accepted the challenge from the Pinnacle for Stadium Stampede 2. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we talked about this last time. There should have been a longer build up to this storyline, but
A longer, it should have been a fucking year.
yeah. Yeah.
But this is modern wrestling, and this is all that's wrong with modern wrestling because they have weekly TV now that's live, and they got to do it for TV and blah 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 blah. But they could have drugged this out for a year or 6 months.
Yeah, for sure.
What they should have done is done the Stadium Stampede right during a Jacksonville Jaguars game because nobody goes or watches anyway.
Yeah, but now they got Tim Tebow, which is like that was like the top album. I mean, the top jersey sale like this week was Tim Tebow.
Yeah, he's getting like $935,000 too, or whatever it is.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Something
no, it
like
is. I think that's his not or 915,000, something like that. It's something. It's like almost $1 million. He's getting to
Yeah.
basically show up and sell jerseys.
Yeah.
I will be shocked if he makes the 53-man roster.
I think they brought him on board just for all his like locker room speeches, just to pump up the guys and lead the prayer before the games and stuff.
Well, they don't need any pumping up. They had the best quarterback since fucking Elway that came out. So
Yeah.
I mean,
It's gonna be interesting to see him lose his first regular season game ever.
they're not going to win for like until like probably week 4 or 5.
Yeah. That just like blows my mind. He never lost a regular season game in high school or college. So now
No.
now he comes to the Jaguar, which they only lose regular season games. So it's gonna be interesting.
Well, like we've said on this show, the best regular season game ever is going to be Tampa Bay at New England in week 4.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's going to blow away all ratings and everything else under the sun.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And if Brady's anywhere near breaking the passing record of Breeze, can you imagine?
Yeah.
That play, and what's going to happen? Yeah, are they going to boo him or are they going to cheer him?
They'll cheer him. He's so loved, like still.
He is.
But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how he reacts. I think more than the fans. So
maybe he'll cry like Jordan had the new Jordan meme. It'll be the Brady meme. He'll be crying like Jordan did. So
if the Patriots win, I think that'll happen.
Oh, me too.
He'll be very upset. But
I can't see them winning though, but whatever.
Yeah, who knows? So it's a lot of time away. People could get hurt. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, people could opt out again if COVID goes back up. Who knows?
Yeah.
So okay. So you watched on Wednesday.
Yep.
So the AEW won't be on Wednesday because of the NBA playoffs. So they're going to be on Friday night at 10.
Yeah.
Live. Supposedly it's live. They say it's live, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Miro defends the title against somebody, right?
Yeah.
Good for him. Did you enjoy the show this week?
It was okay. It wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't anything too awesome.
I mean, the Bucks and the Blondes were pretty good.
Yeah, but I wanted. Yeah. We both. I think obviously they weren't gonna win, but we were still pulling for them anyway.
Well, yeah, but they're gonna, like I said to you this on Thursday when I talked to you, that they're gonna drop the title and not to another non-tag team.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've said this every week. FTR needs to be involved in this somehow, some way.
Yeah.
They're totally wasting them away.
Yeah.
They have arguably the best tag team in the business. I've said this every week, and I'm going to continue to say it until they do something with them other than being a stupid fucking group.
Yeah.
They need to be pushed.
Yeah. Let's see FTR versus the Varsity Blondes.
No.
Maybe Private Party. What happened to those guys?
I don't know.
Some people just disappear, and I don't know if it's because we don't watch the other shows. But yeah, some of these people just disappear.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. That's a great question. I have no idea where they are.
Yeah.
Hanging out somewhere on Dark or Elevation or Masturbation, or whatever the fuck that show is called. So AEW gets a new show and a new television station.
Yeah.
Dynamite will have a new home starting in 2022. It has been announced this week Dynamite will be moving from TNT to TBS at the beginning of next year to make room for NHL on TNT.
Which to me, we talked earlier in the week, but I'd said they're going from Turner to Turner. So to me, it's like not a it's no different to me. So it's not like going from that to NBC or Fox or just a complete different channel. It's going to be pretty much the same. So,
and that's not only the only news of this week for AEW. They're getting a new show.
Yeah,
starting Friday night, August 13th from 10 to 11 on TNT. It's the AEW Rampage.
Yeah.
And it's going to stay in that time slot till the end of the year when that will also move to TBS as well. And after the move, AEW will still appear on TNT via 4 annual wrestling specials.
Like a Christmas special and stuff like that.
I think it'll be something like Clash of Champions or like a Saturday Night's Main Event type deal, something along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, Tony Khan is quoted as saying too, I didn't want to do 3 hours of Dynamite. It really came up about a third hour, and I said, I really don't believe in doing it.
Yeah.
Really
I'm glad you said that because it's true. I mean, it's too much. 3 hours is too much.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how long a pay-per-view should be, not a weekly TV show.
Yeah. I mean, I can see both sides of the story. I mean, us as pure wrestling fans, I mean, 3 hours is too much for Raw. We said that when Raw went to 3 hours, I think, but they only went to 3 hours just because they could. But remember when Nitro went to 3 hours and we're all like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And that show sucked.
Yeah.
The 2 hour Nitros were great. Even the one, remember when Nitro was just an hour and same with Raw?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. When Raw debuted in '93, it was a 1 hour show from 9 to 10.
Yeah.
The Nitro came and was from 8 to 9.
8 to 9, I think. Yeah.
And then Raw came on at 9.
Yeah.
And then Nitro went 8 to 10, and then they moved to 9 to or whatever. It was something along those lines. So whatever, get me whatever. I'm not whatever, but still, 3 hours for AEW would fucking kill them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
kill me.
Some of their 2 hour shows are fucking trash. So
yeah. That's the thing. I mean, for the most part, any wrestling product now, like the episodes are going to be, you might have 1 or 2 good matches and then a lot of filler. So it's like you do that. If you go 3 hours, you're still only going to have 1 or 2 good matches and a lot of filler. It's just more bullshit. So.
Or in some cases, you won't get any good matches. So
yeah, less is more.
It is. Less is more.
Quality, not quantity.
Yeah. So tonight on A&E is The Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
What is the next Dark Side episode? Do you know?
Yeah, it's
Is it The Ultimate Warrior?
It might be.
I'll have to look. See if I can find it.
I don't remember because I've seen the ads this week, but I think it's but all the ones I've seen I think were for the A&E show.
Oh, okay.
But maybe I'm wrong.
Let me see if I can look them up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Matt Cardona, you're an idiot. It is The Ultimate Warrior.
So they're both Ultimate Warrior this week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. It's Warrior Week.
Yeah.
On one of the episodes, I can't remember which one, and maybe we talked about this. They had a hard time finding people that would say good things about Warrior.
Well, yeah. Well, Cornette's on the preview.
Yeah.
Like, they got his ex-wife.
Yeah.
His first wife. So from what Cornette said, and I heard it somewhere else, he was going to become a chiropractor.
Interesting.
And then he became a professional wrestler.
Weird.
Yeah, because his ex-wife is quoted saying, I thought he was just going to be a chiropractor, and then he was going to the gym, and they found him, and then he made him a wrestler.
Yeah. No shit.
They were going to have just a normal life.
Yeah.
And then he became a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
Extraordinaire.
Yeah. One of my favorite. I know I saw a thing where she talks about how much he loved the wrestling buddy.
Yeah.
I was like, cool, me too.
Yeah, him and about 1 million other people.
Yeah.
Like, Did you see the most wanted treasures this week with Slaughter?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was kind of cool just because the history of him and Sheik, and I like that they were looking for the junkyard dog collar. I thought that was cool too. But yeah, it was pretty good. But all that stuff's kind of cool. But I hate that they just keep running into like the same dickheads that have everything, and they're like, and every week it's the same shit where it's like, oh, I don't want to, we'll give you $6,000 for this. Well, no, I can't do it for that. But they're, oh, will you do it for a phone call from Austin? Yeah, sure. Like, great. So
Yeah, he got the Skype call from Austin.
yeah,
He got money, he got trunks, and he got a dress.
yeah. So I don't know, but I mean that was the Booker T one. But it's still, it's like, it's kind of, uh it was good to see Backlund actually. That was the highlight for me, was Bob Backlund.
Yeah, the nut job that he is.
Yeah.
Who's always in character.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, Backlund.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know about that guy, but whatever.
Yeah. But it was cool that he still had those clubs that.
Yeah, he had all kinds of clubs.
Had given it to him, so that was cool. But
all right, so we'll talk about some sports. So I watched a full basketball game Wednesday night from start to finish.
Yeah.
And
how did you feel?
I just about threw my remote control through my television set at 12:30 in the morning. That's how I feel. So Golden State, you fucking break my heart once again. You had a big lead at halftime and it evaporated. And then you had that fucking bald fuck LeBron James hit the game-winning 3 over Steph Curry. And the Lakers move on to play Phoenix today at 3:30.
Yep.
And then news broke that LeBron broke the safety and health protocols of the NBA, but is still allowed to play today.
Yeah. Miraculously,
he's allowed to play today. Well, LeBron James, Adam Silver, and all you fucks in the NBA, fuck you.
If it was Kyle Kuzma, they would have sat him.
If it was anybody else but LeBron, they would have sat him.
Yeah.
They might have sat him. Maybe not. I'll say Anthony Davis. Those two. But if anybody else, they would have said, yeah, you're sitting.
Yeah.
But it's because it's that fucking fucktard LeBron. He gets to play.
Yeah. He's the king.
Yeah, he's a king of his own shit. Fucking asshole.
Shit, a fuck mountain.
Fuck him. Like, whatever. They showed a thing too. I don't know about how he has a new book coming out and stuff. And
oh, really?
Oh my god, fucking kill me. But no, Golden State blew it, and then they lost Friday night to Memphis in overtime. So Golden State's officially done.
Yeah.
And now we have Memphis versus Utah. Whatever.
Yeah.
So the MVP finalists were named, and it was Jokic, Curry, and Embiid.
Yeah.
I can see Curry not winning because his team wasn't very good. So, I mean, I hope Curry wins because I think he deserves it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I do too. He literally carried that fucking team. Like, that's the only reason why they were even able to make it to the play-in game. Was because he was putting up ridiculous numbers for weeks.
He hit some ridiculous shots against the Lakers, and they were up on him the whole time, and he still was hitting shit. And they made some dumb turnovers in the third quarter, and that really fucked things up for them. But he still hit some shots, man. Like, they're double teaming him, and he's still running around and getting the ball and hitting the three. Like, he hit a 3 just before halftime, which was stupid because they let him go. I'm like, you guys are dumb. Bang.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. He hit a 3 over LeBron, which was fucking really cool. But then LeBron gets the last laugh and fucking hits a deep 3 over him, because that was right after LeBron got poked in the eye, got hit in the face by Draymond. He's like, I couldn't see. I saw 3 rims.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What a hero.
Yeah, fucking hero. Great. So I hope they lose to Phoenix, but they won't. So
Yeah.
Milwaukee beat Miami last day in overtime.
Yeah.
Middleton hit a shot with like 0.5 seconds left to go to have them win by 2. Portland blew out Denver last night late. Brooklyn beat the Celtics.
Yeah.
And Dallas beat the Clippers.
Yeah. Luka had a triple double.
Luka had a triple double.
Yeah.
I don't like Luka.
Love him.
I want to like Luka. I really do. But
Yeah.
he whines so
Oh, he
fucking
whines.
much.
Yeah. So much. Yeah.
Every fucking play, he's whining about
Oh,
something.
yeah. Yeah. And he finally said, like, towards the end of the year, because he was like, basically, he's like, yeah, I need to stop. I need to shut up.
That's my biggest thing with Luka. Like, Luka's great and whatever, but I every time he would whine, I'd fucking cringe and be like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, oh man. Yeah. So, so we'll see tonight. Like I said, the Lakers play, and then I think a bunch of Eastern Conference teams play today. I think the Sixers play at some point today. I have no idea when. I didn't look. Because realistically, I won't watch any of it because I'm more wanting to watch the PGA Tour the PGA Championship over anything else.
Yeah.
So right now we have a 50-year-old in the lead with Phil Mickelson.
Yeah.
Who was fucking 10 under yesterday after fucking 9, and then went back to life a little bit and finished 7 under to still lead by 1.
Yeah.
Man, fuck. If he wins, I hope he wins. I really do.
Yeah.
He is so cool.
Yeah.
He's got his shades on, his hat on, and he's doing the thumbs up. Kind of reminds me of Orange Cassidy.
Yeah. Orange Mickelson.
Old Orange Mickelson. Yeah, I forgot to mention something. Hold on, before we talk about Phil. So I know they announced on TNT on Dynamite that Omega is going to fight Pac and Orange Cassidy, but then they said Orange Cassidy is going to give his answer on Friday night, and I literally said to you, "What in the blue fuck is this about? Like, why do you announce the match and then say, oh, he'll give his answer on Friday?" Like, that makes no logical sense to me. But then again, I'm kind of a logical person, so
Yeah.
Tony Khan, if you're listening, get someone in there that knows how to fucking book a TV show, please. Like, I have an idea. Call Jim Cornette and say, hey, come book our shit.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Oh, yeah. Cornette would just scream at him for like 10 minutes.
He needs to. Someone needs to. Like, and then they said something about there's all this infighting going on, I guess, and blah, blah, blah. And, that Cody is just business friends with them, not really friends. And, Kenny and the Bucks are like butt buddies, and people aren't seeing eye to eye. And the Bucks joked about it on Twitter. If that's true.
Well, also, I mean, I believe it, because it's like, you take all these guys that are wrestlers and then give them like VP titles and actually count on them to make business decisions. And it's like, that's like, give people the power to work on their own angles, but like, don't let the inmates run the jail cell, the prison. It's let them, you need those, authority people.
Yeah, that sounds like where I work.
Directly involved, huh?
That sounds like where I work.
Yeah.
The inmates run the asylum.
Yeah.
That's where I work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah. Literally,
it's true. It's damn true, as Kurt Angle says. So it just look. I get, I'm just like, why announce the match and then say, oh, he'll give his answer?
Yeah.
That's like me saying to you, you and I are gonna have a fight in a parking lot because I banged your girlfriend, but you're gonna wait a week to give me your answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you my answer right now. You can have.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. Like, okay, like we're gonna have a match, but yet you're gonna give me your answer like in like 3 days.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna get in an accident and I'm gonna call my insurance company and they're gonna go, oh, we'll get back to you in about 6 months when we're
Right. Yeah. Cool. Thanks.
yeah.
Yeah. One other sports thing before we move on to like our lists and stuff, but
I know where this is going.
It's the final day of the Premier League. All the games come on at 11. Even though Manchester City already, locked up the title.
They're playing Chelsea next Saturday on CBS at 3:00.
Yeah, for the champions.
Yeah,
that's scary to me, but because this is the farthest they've ever been in the Champions League, so it's like they've come, they've done well, but they've never done this well, so it's like fuck. So like today, I'm like, man, you already won the Premier League. Hopefully, nobody gets hurt. I don't think they're probably going to play mostly their B team today anyway, but that's okay. But yeah, so I like how Premier League does it. All the games on the last day start at the same time, and this year wasn't, there's some drama, but not at the top. It's kind of like, the 4 or 5 seed and, stuff like that. But there's no playoffs. So it's like, you win out, by points and in goal differential. So, so some years there's more drama than others, but pretty cool day. That's what I'm looking for. 11:00 that game comes on. But,
well, I guess we should wrap this up then so you can go watch it.
Like I said, they've already won the league, so there's not like too much.
Okay.
And it's going to be the B team, so I'm not in a big rush. But
all right. So Phil tees off at 2:30 today with Brooks Koepka in the final pair, and I hope he wins.
Yeah, me too.
Because he'd be the oldest major champion to win ever.
Yeah.
Because Jack was 46 when he won the Masters in '86.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want, if Tiger's not playing, I want somebody else that I've known like for
ever.
Yeah, and I like Phil.
And Steve Stricker still wants Tiger to be his associate or assistant captain for the Ryder Cup in September.
Nice.
So that would be cool.
Yeah, I haven't heard where he is physically, but
I mean, well, he's Justin Thomas has gone over to see him, and like Rory's seen him, and I think Ricky Fowler's seen him. So, I think Ricky Fowler was actually at his house watching the Masters with him on Saturday and Sunday because he didn't make the cut.
No shit.
I think that's what I read. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because all those guys are friends with him.
Yeah. Right.
Because if you think about how crazy this is, all those guys looked up to him when they were growing up.
Yeah.
Because it was Tiger. So, I mean, I would love to see Tiger get back and do what Tiger does, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know either. Like obviously, if he was around in September, he wouldn't be playing. He'd still be like involved in the team somehow, but not.
And they said he's been going on the course with his son, being his caddy and stuff. So I guess he's up and around. So
yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah.
But fuck yeah, but still, I think a long ways from playing. There's a lot of twisting and everything else, and balance you need to play golf. So
there is, yes, trust me, I know there is. Yes, so
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll move on to our top 5 wrestling songs.
Yeah. Interest tunes.
All right.
You got the honors this week.
All right. So my number 5, this was tough, but my number 5 is Backstreet in the USA.
Yeah.
The Freebirds.
Yeah.
This wasn't their original theme. The original theme they came out to was Freebird from Leonard Skinner back in the day. And then Michael Hayes and somebody wrote this song, I think, and performed it. So they would come out to that. That's my number 5. I still love that theme.
Yeah.
My number 4.
They were one of the first people with entrance music too, I believe.
They were. They told the guy, play this on this side. Okay. And they put it up to a microphone and played over the PA system.
Yeah.
And then everybody else started doing it after they did. So and that was like early 80s. So my number 4 is the Midnight Express theme. That's my number 4.
Yeah.
I love that theme. I hate the fact that the WWE Network dubs it over. Makes me sad, makes me want to cry, but I get it. It's okay. Um, whatever. My number 3 is this one's gonna get you, I think, maybe. My number 3 is Vince McMahon's theme, "No Chance in Hell." Just because it's so funny, like it's just so
Yeah.
funny when you hear that come out, you just laugh your ass off. You're like, oh my god. So,
Yeah.
um, my number 2 is Austin's theme song, where the
Yeah.
shatter to the glass and the glass
Yeah.
breaks and all that stuff, and then he comes out and kicks everybody's ass.
Yeah.
And of course, my number 1 is the Cult of Personality, Punk's theme. That was my 1. Um, I I didn't really have a hard time with this list because I mean,
Yeah.
you know, the Vince one, I didn't know where to put it. I just put it up there because it's just hilarious to me.
Yeah.
But Punk's theme, even Punk's theme before that, I liked by Killswitch Engage. I liked that one too. But you know, Cult of Personality was basically him. That's my ringtone when people call me.
Yeah.
So just because you know I have a I don't care personality sometimes. So um I did have a runner up though. My runner up was I might have put this up there if I really wanted to, but I didn't, was Hulk Hogan's coming out to Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, really?
Voodoo Child. That was my number. I
Yeah.
had that and like that was didn't know where to put it, but that was in my body. That was in there too. But yeah, those are mine. I mean, yeah, it's not really anything, you know, exciting or anything, but you know, this, you know, again, the Vince one's just so fucking funny because because that would hit and he would either get a fucking huge pop or they would boo the shit out of him, and I just thought that was great. So
Yeah. I had I mean that's a good list, and I don't have any issues with it. It makes sense, you know. So yeah, I'm fine with that. I had 2 honorable mentions. Ted DiBiase's entrance music, yeah, money, 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 and Dusty Rhodes, The American Dream intro.
man.
Yeah, I love that. But so those 2 honorable mentions. So my top 5, number 5, I had The Undertaker. Just, you know, whenever you hear that fucking dong, like it's, I don't know, it's just like, yeah, it does something to you. You know, it's like, you know, it's just you know, like shit just got serious when you hear that. So my number 4 was actually this one could have put on the list. I mean, there's a lot of other ones I could have put on, but I put it on this one. Just I like the song so much, but I did Jericho's entrance. You know, I love how much the crowd like sings it, and I know for him it's like it's cool because that's his song. You know, it's a Fozzy song, and so it's like, you know, so for him that like that's got to feel fucking awesome. So number 3, Pomp and Circumstance, Macho Man Randy Savage. So the Macho King. Yeah, just hearing, yeah, same thing. Like that's, you know, it was weird, kind of like elegant, regal music for, you know, an entrance, but it was great. Number 2, Hogan, Real American, because yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I walked out of like I walked down every hallway from ages like, you know, like 6 to 10 with that music playing in my mouth. You know, that song was just that's such a great song. And number 1, I had Stone Cold, just because say that, you know, when what did it say? When you hear the breaking the glass, your ass is grass. So same thing. That was fucking awesome. And that's like Pop City when that shit happened. So.
If you think about this for a second, Hogan would come out to Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
in like the early 80s. Like,
yeah, that was the original. Yeah,
and it is in AWA, and then his first when he came back to WWF, he was coming out to Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, Yeah. Yeah, that's why which I thought that was always like super cool too. But yeah, I don't know.
And Lawler's music's always fun too.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. That's the thing. Like this list, I actually like had a hard time with because it was just like, I'd start to think, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I like that one too, and like, oh shit, there was a bunch that I just like really liked, and like even Warriors I really liked, you know. So,
I'm
but
surprised that wasn't your number one, honestly.
yeah, I mean that was close. Like I said, there's so many of these that could have easily made the list or not made the list, whatever. It's just, but yeah, because Warrior was like, probably my favorite growing up, and so yeah, that fucking, that music was just insane. Come in, just fucking wail on the robes, and yeah, just so fantastic. But
and even the NWO music was cool too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, there's been like there's been like a lot. They're pretty good at this shit. So,
yeah, Jim Johnston was the man back in the day.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, yeah. Yeah, talk about unsung heroes of WWE.
Oh, for sure, hands down. Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah,
yeah, he was good.
It's like him, like Pat Patterson, like two guys that I mean, people who know, but a lot of people don't realize the impact that they actually had. For on these companies, they just the music, they just figure, oh, it's some band or like whatever. It's not, but it's like him putting together a lot of those songs. So.
Yeah, well, think about it. After what, late after 92, summer after September of 92, it was Bruce, Vince, and Pat that wrote TV.
Yeah.
And then they brought in Jerry Jarrett a little bit there because they thought Vince was going to jail.
Yeah.
And then that didn't pan out, so Jerry was gone. Yeah. And then after that, it was Bruce, Pat, and Vince, and then they had Cornette come on, and then Pritchard went off, and then they had Cornette and Shitstain and Vince, because Pat was in and out because of retirement and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going to Vince's house and writing TV?
Yeah, just hanging out by the pool.
Hanging out by the pool, like
yeah. No, it'd be pretty awesome. I'd like to do it today.
Me too. He's 75, Vince.
Yeah, I believe it.
He's gonna be 76 in August.
Yeah, he'll live till he's 200. So, just
I don't know.
He'll live Triple H. I'll say that.
Well, I don't know. Like Punk said, the WWE might be better off without Vince, but you got his goof son-in-law and his idiot daughter running the company, so maybe they won't be. So.
Yeah. CM Punk calls it like he sees it.
Is he gonna come back, you think?
At this point, I don't know.
He's 43 now.
Yeah. Which technically he still can when you look at some of these other people, like Jericho's 50 and everything else. But I don't know. I don't know.
Would you come back? Would you come back if you were him
though? If it was right, the combination of the money and the storyline being right.
We both know the money will be right, but the storyline won't be right. So we both know that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, we both would like to see him come back, in some form, but it's like I don't at this point. I think if he was gonna, I think he would have by now, but I don't know. We'll see.
Money talks, but I mean, okay, all right. So hypothetically speaking, they contact him in like January, and they say, "Hey, we'll give you $5 million to come back at WrestleMania 30. Is it 8?
I don't know.
39 in Dallas.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have you fight. I don't know. Roman for the title. Would you come back?
I mean, for $5 million, I'd fight anybody. But
you know what I mean? Like, but you know what I mean? Like, do you come back? Yeah, do you come back for do you put him in that high of a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like
Well, yeah, if he came back, you'd have to put him in something like that, like the main event or something else. But um, with them, they would probably have them do like a run in, and then and then they would try to like they would screw it up somehow. He would do like the run in at WrestleMania, and then be like he'd have his match at like Fastlane, like or whatever the fucking like pay per view is at. So,
I mean, I could see that, but that would be like you just said, it'd be the dumbest thing they could do.
yeah, right. Which is probably what would happen.
Which is pretty typical. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I mean, you could come back and he could come back and start a feud with Vince and Triple H, I guess, and like
Yeah.
actual like a real pseudo real life thing.
Yeah.
And then I guess you could have Roman step up in their place because neither one of them want to wrestle.
Yeah.
Because Roman's a fucking killer heel now.
Yeah.
And then you have Heyman going up against him, even though he was Heyman's guy before. So, I mean, there's ways to do it, but they won't get it right.
Right.
Like, and no matter what they do, people are going to bitch. Like, you and I'll bitch because you and I are like, this is what they fucking did? Like, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like if he doesn't come back right, I'd, leave the legacy intact.
But the issue is going to be is what is right, though? And you know what I mean? Because what's all modern wrestling now is fucking when he left, it's way different now than when he left in 2014.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be gone 8 years in January.
Yeah.
8 years he's going to be gone. Where the fuck is 8 years gone? Like, for real.
Well,
what were you doing in January of 2014? There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. No, not sure. I mean, I was on the city council. I know that. But,
were you mayor then?
Yeah, 2015. So yeah, but I don't know. Just working, just city council, hating life. Just do. Yeah, just that was about it, probably.
City council, hating life. That's fucking good.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to talk about next week? Got any ideas?
Not really. I don't know. Not offhand. I don't.
Well, we'll talk about it this week, but we'll preview Double or Nothing because that's next Sunday.
Yeah.
We had the live show Friday night, which I'll watch on my phone because my stepdaughter is getting married this coming Friday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. At her dad's new place out on the lake on Pushaw.
Yep.
So I get to go put on a happy face and not be a dick. And
good luck.
Hopefully I'll have plenty of edibles handy so I can fucking pop them like candy. So I can just be high as a kite and not fucking pay attention to nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so that's gonna be my Friday. So
cool.
Yeah. And then I'll watch Dynamite on my phone and do you want to do something for the pay-per-view?
For the
W
one? I don't know.
We'll have to talk about that.
Yeah. I'm not sure yet. Because if it was a Saturday night, I'd be like more up for it.
But Monday's a holiday.
It's Memorial Day, yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll see.
Yeah, you should.
We'll see.
Get out of that shell.
Yeah.
And not just go to work your house in Christina's.
Wow, that's the thing. The show, next weekend she's trying to figure out stuff to do too. So I don't know what's.
Well, you tell her I have pay-per-view. So
yeah.
Tell her I do research for the show.
Yeah. We'll see. I'll try.
All right. All right. So people, go watch the PGA Championship today. Don't get fucking rained on or struck by lightning because it looks like it's gonna fucking rain anytime. Yeah. I get to go move Christian and Justin's apartment into my garage, so that's gonna be fun. So
nice.
I get to go sweat my fat ass off and
Get rained on.
Get rained on and be fucking a miserable prick today. So
Yeah.
oh well, it's okay. It's part of being married.
Yeah. So.
Oh well. All right, everybody. Have a fantastic Sunday. We're gonna get out of here. This has been the weekly wrap, and we are out.